But before we start discussing the heroes, I want to inform you about the standards for evaluating heroes that I use in this video. There are 4 main points that I think you really need to know in order to determine whether these heroes are suitable to choose. The first is the year of release. Second is soul costs. Third is mana speed. And fourth is the skill effect. And later, we will calculate these 4 main points with 3 levels, namely bad, mediocre, and excellent, which will ultimately determine the favored score. After knowing the assessment method, let's apply it to the following heroes. Amethyst is a legendary hero, dark element, sorcerer class, and comes from the ninja family. Judging from the year of its release, Amethyst has been released more than a year ago. Judging from the cost of souls, mana speed, and skill effects, Amethyst is a decent damage dealer and fiend caster, but due to the lack of passive skills and slow mana charge, her favored score is at 58%. Combined with a slightly more expensive soul cost, it will make some players less consider choosing her in this soul exchange event. Furdinand is a legendary hero, holy element, cleric class, and comes from the mighty pet family. Judging from the year of its release, Furdinand has been released almost 2 years ago. Judging from the cost of souls, mana speed, and skill effects, Furdinand is a strong healer and buffer, but because his power creep is quite low compared to new heroes, this makes his favored score at 58.8%. Combined with a slightly more expensive soul cost, will make most players not choose him in this soul exchange event. Aradia is a legendary hero, fire element, wizard class, and comes from the masked god family. Judging from the year of its release, Aradia has been released more than a year ago. Judging from the cost of souls, mana speed, and skill effects, Aradia is a healing debuffer, as well as a fairly good damage over time hero, which makes her favored score at 63.3%. Combined with a slightly more expensive soul cost, maybe there will be a few players who consider choosing her in this soul exchange event. Camilla is a legendary hero, ice element, sorcerer class, and comes from the magic family. Judging from the year of its release, Camilla has been released more than a year ago. Judging from the cost of the soul, mana speed, and skill effects, Camilla is a decent buffer and healer, as well as healing and defense debuffer, where the effect of this skill makes Camilla one of the hybrid heroes who will be quite reliable. So this makes her favored score at 70%. Combined with a slightly more expensive soul cost, maybe there will be some players who consider choosing her in this soul exchange event. Fang is a legendary hero, nature element, cleric class, and comes from the Goblin family. Judging from the year of its release, Fang has been released since a year ago. Judging from the cost of soul, mana speed, and skill effects, Fang is a fairly good mega minion caster and counterattacker, where the effect of this skill makes his favored score at 72.2%. Combined with a slightly more expensive soul cost, maybe there will be a number of players who consider choosing him in this soul exchange event. So, from the assessment based on the favored score, which hero do you think is most likely to be chosen? And tell me why. If you have reached this point, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get the latest video notifications from me about other heroes featured at the Soul Exchange event. And we'll meet again in the next Empires and Puzzles video.